the march towards a future free from free thought.
Some lawyers are producing and submitting evidence or documents that contain false quotes, false citations, false cases.
Where automated autocrats lord over all with copper-wired iron fists.
And that's really scary.
The International Energy Agency has said electricity demand for AI-optimized data centers is expected to increase by 400% by 2030 to 300 terawatt hours. That's roughly the electricity consumption of the whole of the UK for a year.
As we hopscotch towards the inevitable, we must prepare ourselves not to gaze into the abyss below.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
Do the funnies, funny man.
Make me laugh. AI! They're the hottest new letters in town since BOOB. Creative executives, confused elderly, students who don't really know how to use an M-dash. The three core pillars of this newest, thrivingest industry, making the economy stronger by providing it with more unemployed poor people to be exploited. What a good time. Those woke hippies riding their bicycles and doing their thought-provoking and thorough research are complaining about how much water usage my AI girlfriend uses because of how wet her So after already covering the issues with AI in this video, today let's don the mask of the optimist as we try and use a little bit of water ourselves to fill the glass half full and try and find any ethical uses at all, fucking anything, with AI. I'm not going to be able to out-philosophize 2,000 years worth of thinkers and unemployed philosophy students. I think we can break down ethics into just, it is ethical if it's something that a dickhead wouldn't do, which I think makes this entire channel unethical. There is no universal right or wrong, but if something causes more harm than it needs to, it's unethical. If we can justify it by saying, yeah, it's a bit shit, but it's for a good point, or there's no better way to do it, then we can call that ethical.
If we're going to put it into the context of stealing, for example, you steal a loaf of bread to feed your family. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Right? But if you do corporate theft and you steal $1 million from I don't
Your
know,
employees.
for example, just a random example, by underpaying your employees on max. Completely fictional, of course.
That would never happen.
That would never happen.
That would be terrible.
If you were to do that, I would probably consider that unethical.
I call that a big whoopsie.
That's something a dickhead would do.
Not saying steal. Again, we're not saying steal. We're just saying, once again, stealing isn't always unethical. But is AI? To clarify, as I said, AI means nothing. It stands for artificial...
Oh, Archie, you're ruining audio. You want to let the boy in so that he shuts the fuck up? Come in.
It's not even there.
Archie, come here, you dumb shit.
Come here, you big dickhead.
Oh, whatever.
Now that's something a dickhead would do. As we're clarifying, AI, or artificial intelligence... I'm gonna kill him.
I have to
Is it unethical to kill a cat if he's unethical?
Yes, it is extremely unethical to kill a cat. Unless they're like killing chickens. Look at the audience.
Say sorry for what you've done.
Say like and subscribe.
Oh my god, Archie. You don't have to praise me that highly.
You're gonna sit in the director's chair with me.
AI, as we've established, means sweet fuck all. The A stands for artificial and the I stands for intelligence, which is untrue because it is as bad as artificial as Fruit Loops, but it is not intelligent. Instead today, instead of using their buzzwords, because I refuse to give in to their corporate shilling until they pay me, I've come up with a range of new acronyms which explain what AI is even better. Strap in. Anal insurance is a pretty fitting acronym for healthcare, but if you don't want some fucking clanker operating on you, that's a good point. However, there are some that say that AI tools and the AI systems that they use may be actually useful in improving patient outcomes. However, there's a big but. It's not just the ones that they put on you in the surgery room. Beyond diagnosing what we already know from our stupid fucking squishy human doctors, there's not a whole much... A whole much? There's not a whole much that AI... It's not a whole... Hey, describes me in my 20s.
Me describing my apartment to my landlord. There's not a whole much.
That these AI tools can actually do. Remember, AI can't learn anything new. They can only synthesize and reuse stuff that humans have already done. There is promising evidence that these AI tools could speed up data acquisition and patient diagnoses. that is good. But even for groups like EveryCure, which I have no ethical qualms with, and they do good work for patients using AI tools, they're still funneling patient data through systems that are about as secure as your mum's garter after the Magic Mike reunion tour. Patient data is put at risk by AI tools and the AI that they use. There is also problems with bias, because remember, AI can't learn anything new. We can only go on what we already know. And there used to be a much more ethical, much cheaper, and much more environmentally friendly way to churn through mountains and mountains of data. We call them interns.
A lot of entry-level jobs as well. Like, for my little film rant about it, a lot of like rotoscoping used to be done by interns, and that was an awesome entry-level position that just doesn't exist anymore because a lot of rotoscoping doesn't get done by hand anymore, which, you know, is a shame.
Because these are good practice tools for making better doctors and better filmmakers. This, for healthcare uses, it does come close to ethics, but unfortunately drops dead close to the finish line. Art! Is AI art ethical? Was Frankenstein's monster an appropriate use of those corpses? Fucking no. To start with, AI art is a oxymoron because there is no art made by AI. There is only art prompted and stolen by AI. It only exists not to create art, but just to allow business majors to think that they can be creatives.
There is one example I can think of a piece of AI art that I remembered recently, and it was one of the first, and it was MGMT's When You Die music video. They shot a music video and then ran segments through a generative AI technology, and basically, I don't know what, but it was very specifically stylized. It was like, make this in this style. So they fed them 2 prompts, 2 original works to create a very fascinating, extremely terrifying music video.
Terrifying is what AI making art is good at. And I'm not going to stand here and argue what is and isn't art, because I'm technically a physics major, and I'm not going to out-philosophize 2,000 years of wankers. So I'm just going to say that I'm pretty sure art is supposed to have some emotion to it. For example, this art made by a monkey is art. This art of a monkey is not.
MGMT music video probably still consumed a fuckload of water in the process.
Well, we're about to get into that, because in 2022, the Colorado State Fair was won by this picture, which was prompted by Jason Allen using Midjourney. This led to a massive uproar in the arts community, who claimed that despite the undeniable emotional response that it got, this isn't art. The arts community in Colorado were outraged at the admittedly, emotional response that this talentless hack prompted. Now, I've done some maths now, and it is very difficult to find the actual water usage numbers behind these AI tools, because weirdly they don't want to just list publicly how much they're fisting Mother Earth. But just doing a little bit of investigation and using the most conservative numbers I can find, Jason said that it took him 900 renderings to get this final image. And if I just bring up my cheeky little spreadsheet here, because it's exciting, it's a comedy video job with a spreadsheet in the middle. 900 renderings.
One usable image. That is an absolutely fucked ratio. I know the image you're talking about. You could have built that in Unreal with free assets and rendered it once. Fuck. Anyway, sorry. This shit pisses me off so much.
It's going to piss you off even more when I read these numbers to you.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
So the energy equivalent usages for AI range between 0.3 and 0.7 kilowatt hours. I'm not going to explain what a kilowatt hour is. I can Google it. It's a unit of amount of energy. Look at your power bill. That's kilowatt hours. So 0.3 times 900 or 0.7 times 900 kilowatts. And you will use between 1.8 to 12 litres of water per kilowatt hour. So, the low end of the spectrum for water usage, by Jason's fucking picture here, 486 litres.
Jesus.
The upper end of that spectrum, 7,560 litres. How much water is used by a regular painting? About fucking cup's worth. Dip your paintbrush in? Toothbrush? So even ignoring the complete and utter fucking nightmare that is plagiarism and AI art, the amount of water usage used to create these images is enough to throw the ethics of AI art out with the baby in the bathwater. This one I get mad. Education. Now, as a future teacher and current student, I've seen a lot of Alex, I'm pregnant and it's yours. I'd be lying if I said I've never used it just to help the beginning stages of an assignment as a pre-Wikipedia stage to research. However, and not to restate the point, but unlike the 4 cans of white Monster energy drink that students used to consume while making an all-night assignment happen, the water used by AI systems will not come out the other end the same way as it went in. I'm pretty confident they can't be just digested by the body at all. They just come out. At least it burnt when it happened to me.
Yeah. Also, you're like low-key cheating yourself if you are using AI, like, for your whole assessment program. Even like on a structural level.
Oh, we're going to get to that, don't you worry. Alaskan immigration tools use approximately 500 milliliters of water for every 100-word reply by the AI tool. What the fuck? Speaking of drying out, a study by MIT's Media Research Lab found that heavy users of ChatGPT had the lowest scores for neural, linguistic, and behavioral cognitive measures. Yes, ChatGPT. I've run out of acronyms. I'm going to read this study a little bit verbatim because it's fucking aggravating. The users also reportedly had the lowest scores for brain connectivity out of the test subjects, which included people who use large language models, search engines, and brain only. This aligns with other studies which have shown significant decreases in neural pathways for heavy ChatGPT users, and also the skinny ones. These systems are literally melting your brains and being sold as educational helpers. At least when meth melts your fucking brain, it uses less water to do it.
You have a fucking sick time while you're doing it too.
Woo!
If you want to see the meth special, like and subscribe.
Oh. And see you there. If you're enjoying this 15 minutes worth of stuff written by a human for humans, you can give me $20 and I'll give you a whole hour of stuff written by humans who want to be in a cult. It's better than it sounds, I promise. We're going to the Adelaide Fringe Festival at these dates and these locations. If you come along, we're going to give you a whole hour of bespoke, fresh written, hand-picked comedy talking about toxic masculinity, the cost of living crisis, feminism, everything that could make you into a better and more positive person. Because why on earth would you only have your glass half full? Bloke Agenda, Adelaide Fringe, 2026. See you there. The Healthy Country AI initiative, created by and for Indigenous people to look after and care for country, I genuinely have minimal issues with. I mean, basically, I'm a white guy who thinks he's funny. I'm not going to be the one to comment on how Indigenous people look after their land, because historically, that's gone really poorly. So I'm going to say, we'll see how it goes, depending on where the servers go, how much water it uses. Fucking maybe. Good on ya. But remember, this is a specialized data collection tool. And interestingly, specialized data collection tool was also my nickname when I was an engineering student. There is no ethical way to use AI as a student because currently the companies behind these systems value their profits more than your fucking brains. There is no ethical use for Are You Impotent until the systems around these systems, fucking stop saying systems, you dumb cunt. Systems around these tools are designed to prioritize long-term benefits more than the immediate pleasure of line go up. If you are given a hammer and the foreman tells you that for every nail you hit, you must also hit a puppy, there are no ethical nails. Oh, fuck. Hey, enjoy that. I hope you did. And if you're a big fan of this type of citizen journalism and presented by some dickhead in a room, fucking welcome, you're in the right spot. And better yet, if you want to support us even more to make this, properly and with a bigger budget, any budget would be nice. Give us some money. You can join the Bloke Agenda Patreon, support citizen journalism, and maybe you'd be technically donating to the poor.
Hey, guess what? We have a registered charity now.
We have a registered charity now as well. Yay, we're literally donating to the poor artists of Brisbane.
Community co-op.
Community cooperative, IBIS Community Media. That will be plugged more when give us money.
It'll be link in description.
Link in descriptions. You can find out more about that. Yeah. Thank you for watching. We love you in all the parasocial ways we can.
Love you if you give us money.
If you give us money.
Yes.
This is a transactional love. A view is nice, but
nice.
money.
A like
is better.
A like and a comment.
A subscribe even.
A like, comment, and subscribe.
and subscribe, and then.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And give us money.
And then like $1, I've got a $1 a month tier on Patreon. If you subscribe to that, you get everything I have to offer, which is all these benefits and more.
Most importantly,
Give us money. Give us money. Before you move on, give us money.
yeah.